Hello everyone, so this is the recorded discussion for Module 7 in our subject Marketing. Okay, so price mix channel of distribution. So what is place? Ano nga ulit yung place na tinatawag? So a place this refers to the point of interaction between the products and potential customers. So it relates on how the marketer distributes the product and provides information about it. So when we say place, it's either it is where the distribution, ayan, or kung saan natin dinidistribute or dinideliver yung products natin, or ito yung place. Pag sinasabi nating place, ito yung area or the situation, ayan, na nagbibigay tayo ng information, ayan, sa mga clients natin. So, whether it is online or physical man yan, okay. So, when I say channel of distribution, so it comprises a set of institutions which perform all the activities required to move a product and its title from production to consumption. So, according to Backlin. So, also, channel of distribution consists of physical access point where the product or a product is provided to customer and the methods of transporting or storing goods before making them to available clients. So, as you can see dito sa ating poster dito, this is an example of distribution channel. So, when you say distribution channel is the process kung kailan or yung place or yung methods or the process from the suppliers up to the final output or to the customers natin. Okay, so for example, this one, yan. So meron tayong, okay, manufacturers, yan. Ano pa? We have the wholesaler. Okay, so after manufacturing the product, yan. So papasok ngayon dito si wholesaler or yung distributor natin to retailer. Ayan. And then down to customer or final consumptions. Okay. So meron tayong tinatawag na middleman. So, sino kaya dito kaya sa ano na to? Sino kaya ang middleman? Okay. Sino kaya dyan? Is it the manufacturer? Is it the customer? So, yan. So, it is either the wholesaler or the retailer. Or, tawag dito, the salesman. Ayan. So, middleman or independent business concern that operate as links between the producers to the final consumers. Ayan. So, for example, the SM. Ayan. Ano pa? Yung mga malls, yung mga tindahan, those are an example of middlemen. Ayan. So, from distributor or from the manufacturer to or linking to the final distribution or yung tinatawag nating consumptions. Okay, so that is middleman. So we have two types of middlemen. So we have a merchant middleman and the agent middleman. So when we say merchant middleman, those who take a title to take goods, they handles like yung mga wholesalers natin or yung mga retailers. So binibili pa lang nila, ayan, yung mga goods and then binibenta nila. Okay. And then we have also yung sinasabi nating agent, middleman. So when we say agent, middleman, so these are the people who did not take the title or hindi nila kinukuha yung product. Ayan. But instead, they are making a link to transfer or para ibenta. So for example, real estate broker or yung tinatawag nating agent. Ayan, di ba? Hindi naman nila kailangang bilhin yung product na yon. Instead, nililink nila yung tawag dito, yung manufacturer at saka yung tawag dito, yung supplier. Ayan, para sila na yung tawag dito, sila na yung kumukuha ng orders, then transfer ngayon dito kay manufacturers, tapos si manufacturers na yung magdi-distribute kay client or yung tawag dito yung consumer. So that is the two types of middlemen. Okay. So we have also here market. So when we say market, ayan, so it's either a place, ayan, or the people who buy, and it is also the process. Okay. So here, market is a place where sellers and buyers come together to enter to buying or selling transaction. Okay. So we have 4 types of market structure. Okay. So meron tayong tinatawag na monopoly. Ano ba yung tinatawag nating monopoly? So a market structure characterized by a single seller selling a unique product in the market. Ayan. So, 'di ba, in our business plan, when we are writing a business plan, laging tawag dito, lagi tayong dun sa SWOT analysis natin, lagi natin ina-analyze yung kakompetensya natin. Ayan. Okay? So, ano ba yung tinatawag nating monopoly? So, a monopoly market is a seller faces with no competition as he is the sole seller of goods with no close substitute. So, for example, Kirelco. Ayan. An example of monopoly is Kirelco. Ayan. Unlike yung PLDT, yung mga ganyan, kasi meron silang kakompetensya, di ba? While Kirelco here in Quirino Province, Iselco in Isabela, yung mga ganyan, is, di ba, wala silang kakompetensya. So, ibig sabihin, wala tayong choice. Ayan. Another one, monopolistic competition. So, when we say monopolistic competition, ayan, it faces competition refers to a market where many firms sell differentiated products. Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun? Okay. So, differentiated products, ayan. So, when we say differentiated products can arise from characteristic of goods or services, location, and which the product is sold. So, it's either intangible aspect of a product and perception of the product. So, one example is, tawag dito, yung mga an example is that yung mga kainan, ayan, yung mga restaurants offer foods, but sometimes they offer unique foods na wala doon sa tawag dito, doon sa kakompetensya nila. So for example, ano ba yung example? Ano ba yung perfect example ng ng mga products na wala, ano ba? Yung sa Jollibee, ano ba yung niya? Ano ba yung tawag dito? Ano ba yung pwede niyang i-offer na wala doon sa kabila? Parang halos lahat naman meron, no? Ayan. So, ano ba? Ganon din. Yung mga nga natin ngayon, yung mga tawag dito, yung mga cellphones, dati wala namang phone. Samsung lang dati, ngayon halos lahat na. Ano kaya yung mga so, for example, hair salons, yung mga ganyan. So, maraming hair salon. So, ano nga ba yung meron sa kanya na wala doon sa ibang kakompetensya? At maybe it is the styling, baka may free wifi, yung mga ganyan, yung branding, the location. Okay. So, that is one example, or those are an example of monopolistic competition. Another one is oligopoly. So, when we say oligopoly, it refers to the situation where there are few sellers in the market selling homogeneous or differentiated differentiated products. So, for example, Ayan, an example of oligopoly is the smartphones operated in the system market. So it was dominated by Apple, yung mga gumagamit ng iOS, ay mga yan. So depende, ayan, di ba? So merong tawag dito, with a few companies holding a vast majority of market share, ayan, making it difficult with the new entrants and influencing the entire market through their pricing, innovation strategies. Kaya yung iba, 'di ba, kahit na magkakapareho sila or either sabihin na lang natin, maraming tawag dito, bumibili ng mga cellphones. Pero in terms of, tawag dito, yung sa market natin, medyo dun tayo nagkakatalo. Ayan. So that is oligopoly. So when we say pure competition, it is a market situation where there is a large number of independent sellers offering identical product. An example is that, ano ba yung mga example din natin? So, I think an example of pure competition also is yung mga cellphones natin, yung mga gadgets natin. Or, for example, yung mga, tawag dito, yung mga agricultural commodities natin, like yung mga palay, yung mga yan, yung mga corn, yung mga ganyan. Although, di ba, tawag dito, they are offering identical products, but diba? Nasa kanila na lang kung paano nila ibenta yung products nila. Ayan. So that is pure competition. So we have here the different marketing channels. So number 1 is from producers direct to consumers. For example, yung mga nagbebenta dyan sa mga talipapa, yung mga ganyan, public markets, yung mga galing sa farmers, yung mga ganyan, huckstering, yung mga direct orders natin. So, those are an example. Ang daming nagme-message. Ayan, those are an example of, tawag dito, of, products or producers direct to consumers. Yung hindi na sila dadaan sa mga middleman. Ayan. So, another one is from producers to retailers to consumers. So, when we say from producers, retailers to consumer is that yung tawag dito, hindi yung farmer ay hindi na siya yung nagbenta doon sa hindi na siya yung nagbebenta sa talipapa, or for example, hindi na siya yung nagbebenta ng mismong product niya. So instead, ayan, ibinenta na niya doon sa palengke, ipinagbenta na niya sa palengke, tapos yung nagbebenta na lang sa palengke, siya na yung nagbebenta doon sa consumer. So that is one example. Okay, so third one is from producer to wholesaler to retailer or traditional channel distribution of consumer. So, dito na papasok yung binabanggit natin kanina, like yung manufacturer down to, for example, tawag dito, yung mga malls natin. One example is, perfect example dito is yung mga bilihan natin ng damit. For example, Bench. Ayan, si Bench, okay? So, yung manufacturer ng Bench, hindi niya directly binebenta yung mga ganyan. So, instead, dinidistribute pa niya sa mga malls, sa mga ganyan. At si mall na yung bahalang magbenta sa mga consumers natin. Then, number 4, from producer to agent or broker, to wholesaler, to retailer, to consumer. Ayan. So, one example here is yung perfect example is yung mga ahente ng mga soft drinks, yung mga ganyan. So, from manufacturers, ang ginagawa dito is meron tayong tinatawag na dealer. Ayan, which is siya yung nakikipag-deal, siya yung nakikipag-negotiate doon sa mga store owners, ayan, sa mga wholesalers natin or sa mga retailers natin, ayan, or doon sa mga mall, yung mga ganyan. At binibili naman siya in retail ng mga sari-sari store, yung mga ganyan. Tapos, binibili naman siya ng mga consumers natin. So, ang daming tax nito, no? Yung sa marketing channels, kapag dadaan ka pa ng wholesaler, tapos pupunta ka pa sa dealer, tapos pupunta pa siya sa mall or dun sa tawag dito, sa malaking grocery, tapos aangkatin naman siya ngayon ng mga nagsasari-sari store, tsaka mabibilihin. So, kaya natin minsan, bakit ang laki, bakit ang taas, or tawag dito, bakit ang mahal? Because of this. So, in every process, may mga taxes silang binibili. Ayan. So, we have here, types of marketing exposure for products. So, we have here convenience store. Ayan, kung saan natin nabibili yung mga products natin. Also, selective distribution or doon sa mga food courts natin. Okay, then we have also exclusive distribution or dun sa mga exclusive malls or yung mga tawag dito, yung mga may loyalty. When we say exclusive mall is yung mga high-end malls, yung mga ganyan, or yung mga malls na may mga kailangan ng mga membership, yung mga ganyan. Okay. So, ano ba yung tinatawag kasi nating retailing? So, when we say retailing, it includes all activities involved in selling goods and services directly to final consumer for personal or non-business use. So, retailing, ito yung pagbili mo ng konti-konti, yung mga ganyan. So, it's either for your own as a consumer or as that can help also doon sa business mo. Okay, so we have classification of retailers. So, classification of retailers according to the size of stores. So, meron tayong large-scale retailers. So, can buy bigger quantities and thus get lower price, but they have higher or overhead costs for paying prices for employees and executives. So, for example, yung mga sari-sari store, ayan, or yung mga retail shops natin, like yung mga bilihan ng mga damit, yung mga ganyan sa palengke, Tiangge, yung mga ganyan. So, binibili nila yon ng bulk doon sa kanilang distributor or doon sa manufacturers, and then binebenta nila ngayon ng mas mahal para to gain profit at the same time para syempre pampasahod sa mga employees nila. Second one, small scale retailers. So, is a business that employs a small number of workers and does not have a high volume of sales, or yung mga sari-sari store, yung mga ganyan. Okay, classification of retailers according to the product line carried. So, number 1, we have the general merchandise stores. So, these are outlets which carry a variety of product lines or assortment in any line. So, for example, pag sinabi kasi nating general merchandise, actually, dun sa dito ay hindi na sila nagpapa-general merchandise. It's either trading na siya. So, pag sinabi nating general merchandise is, pwede kang magbenta ng mga cologne, pwede kang magbenta ng mga cosmetics, ng mga damit, ng footwears, ng mga tawag dito, ng mga school supplies, yung mga ganon. So, those are general merchandise stores. So, pag sinabi naman nating limited line stall is that carry only one product line with related items. So, we identify these stores by their names or individual products. They features like yung mga for example, Cherry Shoe Shop, panggaganyan. Or yung yung hardware, Lucena Hardware and Construction Supply. So, hindi kami pwedeng magbenta, unlike dun sa general merchandise or dun sa trading, na pwede silang magbenta ng kahit gugustuhin nila na may offer nila. So, just specific kung ano yung mga tawag dito, kung ano lang line of business yung i-offer nila. So, for example, shoe store, hindi ka pwedeng magbenta ng mga damit. Bakit? Kasi shoe store ka lang. 'Di ba? So, kahit fashion line, yung mga ganyan, kapag fashion line, naka-indicate din doon, specify din doon sa DTI natin kapag kukuha tayo ng mga permits natin kung anong line of business natin. It's ay kompleto ba? Tawag dito apparels, from head to toe ba siya or mga damit lang, yung mga ganyan. So, another classification of retailers is according to form of ownership. So, when we say form of ownership is that a corporate, for example, corporate chain store, ayan. So, when we say corporate chain store is that stores have 2 or more retail outlets which may have the same name, centrally owned, or yung managed by and handled by the same lines of products. For example, Mercury Drug, 7-Eleven, yung mga ganyan. So, these are corporate chain stores. So, ibig sabihin, corporation ang may hawak sa kanila, pero retail shop sila. Nagbebenta sila ng tingi-tingi. Okay. And then, we have also independent retailers. Pag sinabi niyang independent retailers, this is owned by, it's either partnership or it's either, sole proprietor store. Ayan. Na pwede naman na pwede naman magkaroon ng other outlets, yung mga ganyan, pero iisa lang yung may-ari, yung mga ganyan, or iisa lang yung yung nagmamanage, yan. So, according to the method of operation. Okay. So, we have the full-service retailing. Pag sinabi niyang full-service retailing, it is also known as over-the-counter selling where consumers simply tell, yan, sabihin lang nila or either kuha lang sila ng bibilhin nila tapos babayaran na kaagad. Ayan, so that is a full-service retailing. So, when we say supermarket retailing, it operates in the self-service basis. Ayan, no sales clerk. Ayan, or pwede ka lang magtanong and then, yun na, bibilhin. Okay. Next, department store retailing offers extreme and supermarket retailing. Ayan, with a person who can be or who can assist you or assist customers in buying decisions. So, for example, sales clerk. Diba? Minsan sa department store, ito yung nakakapikon. Yung imbis na makatulong sila doon sa buying decision making natin. Ayan, minsan nalilito na din tayo kung ano yung bibilhin natin kasi minsan ang dami nila. Ayan, lalo na kapag pumunta ka doon sa 3rd floor ng Robinson's Place, 'di ba? Pagdating mo pa lang sa 3rd floor, akala mo artista ka kasi dinudumog ka kung anong bibilhin mong cellphone, mga ganyan. Number 4, non-store retailing, meaning these are the outdoor selling or in-house personal selling or eto na yung ino-offer. Ngayon kasi dito sa non-store retailing, eto yun na yung ino-offer nila sa'yo online. Ayan, di ba yung nagme-message sila sa'yo, yung mga ganyan. Or yung merong advertisement na sinesend sa'yo personally, yung mga ganyan. So, dati, yan, dun sa non-store retailing, nakakakabato kapag yung mga products na usually nakikita mo sa mga department store ay nakikita mo na doon sa paligid ng bahay mo. Baka mamaya expired na yon, yung mga ganun dati, yung notion dati. Pero ngayon, 'di ba? It's either they are just on sale or mag-phase out sila nung packaging, yung mga ganyan. So, franchising. So, when we say franchising, it is agreement by an owner to allow the use of the name or a business format by another business for the purpose of selling product. So, an example of major international supply chains, restaurant chains rather, like McDonald's, Jollibee, Pizza Hut, Domino's have franchised their names to local restaurants operators in different countries. So, franchising is a granting of rights to another person or institution to exploit the trade name. Gagamitin yung trade name, gagamitin yung trademark, the products, the procedures. Also, dun sa ibang franchise, depende kasi yun sa agreement. May mga agreement tayo na, logo, names, and then products. Yun lang. Pati yung pa-training, yung mga ganyan, yung menu, Minsan, ganon. May mga franchise agreements din na pati yung mga empleyado dapat galing doon sa main or doon sa corporation. 'Di ba? Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, tawag dito, Jollibee, McDo, yung mga ganyan. Hindi lang ako familiar with the other. 'Di ba? Ang ginagawa nila is yung mga yung mga supervisor, mga managerial positions nila is pinapatrain nila sa main office nila sa isang bansa. Ayan, for example, ayan, sa Manila, ayan, or sa mga cities kung saan nila pwedeng ipatrain, tsaka nila pauwiin, and then mag-hire, ipapatrain naman nila ngayon sa mga managers or dun sa supervisors nila doon. So, ibig sabihin, the standard operating procedures, yung mga ganon, uniforms and such, is kasama dun sa franchise agreement. So, what are the characteristics of franchising? So, ownership by one person of a name, an idea, or a secret process, or a specialized piece of equipment and good will associate with it. Also, the grant and license by that person to another permitting the exploitation such as name, idea, process, or equipments and the goodwill associated with it. The inclusions with the license agreement, ayan, regulations relating to operation business, conduct of which the license exploits his rights. Okay, the payments by the licenses of a royalty. Okay, yun yung tawag doon sa franchise fee na tinatawag natin. Royalty ang tawag doon. So, are some other consideration of the rights that obtained or that can be obtained. So, may mga, may mga nagpapa-franchise din na pati yung mga, suppliers. Ayan, for example, 7-Eleven. Hindi ka pwede, kapag ikaw ay may franchise ng 7-Eleven at naubusan ka, hindi ka pwedeng bumili sa sari-sari store malapit sa'yo para lang may maibenta ka. Ang ginagawa is, di ba, tawag dito, dapat dinidistribute din ni 7-Eleven. Ayan. So, yon, wholesaling. So, ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating wholesaling? A business that buys goods directly from manufacturers and sells them to retailers and other wholesalers. In Ilocano term, ano nga yung Ilocano term ng wholesale? Bultuhan ang pagbili. Yung mga ganun. Hindi pala yun Ilocano. Tagalog pala siya. Okay. So, we have a full-service wholesaler like general merchandise, yung mga ganon, yung mga non-perishable items, yung hindi na papanis. Single-line wholesalers who carry only limited or narrower product line like yung mga groceries, yung mga ganyan. Number 3, specialty wholesalers, they might be carry only yung mga health foods or yung mga pharmaceuticals, yung mga ganyan, wholesalers ng mga tawag dito, ng mga school supplies, yung mga ganyan. Next, limited function wholesalers, like yung cash and carry wholesalers, a term that refers to product or item that are sold for cash and typically without any sort of delivery service. So, we have here an electronic channels for distribution. Ano ba yung mga mode of distribution natin? Ayan. Ano nga ba yun? Paano nga ba nakakarating yung, tawag dito? Yung product natin sa mga tao or sa mga clients natin. Ayan. So, it can be hindi lang through the retailers, wholesalers, franchisee, o yung mga ganon, hindi lang dahil doon, or the agents, hindi lang dahil doon. So, it can also through internet. Ayan. So, dahil nasa e-commerce na tayo ngayon, okay, hindi na natin kailangan na tayo mismo yung bibili, mga ganyan. Ano yung ginagawa natin? Ina-add lang natin dun sa basket natin, nagiging agent na tayo. Tama? Ina-add lang natin siya doon sa ibebenta natin doon sa TikTok shop natin, doon sa Shopee natin, doon sa Yellow Basket natin, nagiging, nagiging seller na din tayo or somehow nagiging agent. ayan, link or tawag dito middleman between the manufacturers or the distributor to the consumers. Okay? So, trends in electronic distribution, hospitality service, hotel chains will continue to invest in their own website. Ito na yung ngayon. Tawag dito, di ba? Instead of ikaw pa mismo, or tatawag ka, yung mga ganyan, ang gagawin mo na lang is, meron na tayong mga distribution channels in the hotel. Like, for example, Agoda, ano pa ba yung mga iba? Book, Klook, yung mga ganyan. So, those are middlemen. Okay? So, we have also hotels will continue to successful and building businesses on their websites. Ayan. Hotel commission payments to intermediaries will give way to pay performance programs aimed to shifting market share. Ayan. Providing other value-added service. So, paano tayo mababayaran? Depende kung magkano or ilan yung tawag dito, yung commission mo that time, at the same time, kung ilan yung napagbentahan natin. So, electronic commerce or e-commerce, a process of buying and selling, transferring, or exchanging products, services, and or information via electronic networks and computers. So, that's all for e-commerce. Ayan. My question is, do you have any tawag dito, meron ba kayong tawag dito, sino na dito yung mga nagbebenta or tawag dito, nagbebenta online, yung mga ganyan, yung mga activated ang kanilang yellow baskets, diba? Mga ganyan. So, yun na ngayon, yung ano natin, yung in natin. So, in distribution. So, di ba, ang bilis na lang. So, instead of going out, ang ginagawa na lang natin is, nag-go-online na lang tayo, one click, and then, tawag dito, pinapa-deliver na lang, and then, although, minsan, ang ginagawa pa natin, nagiging cash on delivery, or tawag dito, nagiging digital yung payment natin, or inuutang. Ayan. Diba? So, ang bilis na nung ano natin, nung mga pangyayari sa marketing. So, hindi na natin kailangan, ang gagawin na lang natin is papagandahin na lang natin yung ads natin online para mas marami tayong maibenta. Unlike dati, na nagle-layout pa tayo ng mga tawag dito, ng mga promotional brochures, yung mga ganyan. So, ngayon, promotional, na lang, video yung ginagawa natin, piniflex-flex lang natin, tapos ipopost na natin siya kaagad. So, ganun na lang kabilis. So, that is e-commerce. So, I hope marami kayong may mga natutunan tayo in terms of marketing. So, So, this ends of our Module 7. So, thank you very much, guys, for listening. Mabuhay, everyone. Good night. Good night.